guys, it's Miss Reed. Today we are focusing on understanding technical text, specifically through sequencing. So you'll need this to be open on your computer so you can read through this. These are the materials for today. Also, there's a presentation. That's what I'm going to be going through right now to explain what is a technical text and what you should be doing as you read through the materials. So, what is a technical text? Chances are you've read a million of them before. The number one technical text is a recipe. It's something that you follow steps to in order to complete a task. So, as it says in the presentation, technical texts are instructions telling how to use, do, or make something. They often include a list of necessary materials at the beginning, exactly like in a recipe. You need all your ingredients, right? They have a sequence of steps in the order they need to be completed. They use transition words like first, next, then, and finally to clarify the order of the steps. And they often have labeled diagrams or visuals to help the reader complete the process. So you've definitely seen a technical text before. Think of a time actually right now. Just stop and take 5 seconds. Think of when you've seen one before. So examples. This is probably one that you may have came up with on your own. Instructional manuals for setting up toys, directions for playing a video game, how to complete a science experiment, a recipe for how to make chocolate chip cookies. So there's a million different examples that you could have, but these are some that you've probably seen before or you've seen recently that would be fresh in your mind. So when you read a technical text, this is what you're supposed to do. This is how you should tackle it. As you read them, stop and ask yourself 2 questions. What is the sequence or order of events that I should follow? Why is it important to follow each step with procedure in order? So if you can answer each question, you're more likely to correctly complete the procedure. So again, what is the sequence or order of events that I should follow? Why is it important to follow each of those steps of the procedure in order? So as you read the text today, I want you to be paying attention to those and asking yourself those questions. Ooh, look at this. We've seen this before. Types of text structures. So today and tomorrow actually we'll be focusing on this text structure, which is sequence. So sequence of events. And you've definitely heard this before. Sequence of events, why it's used to explain the events in the order in which they occurred or explain steps in a process. So, sequence, a book recounting the gold rush. Today we're going to focus on types of technical text, like an instruction manual for how to build a model airplane. Instructional and technical texts are mostly going to be focusing on instructions in the order in which they occur so that you can complete the steps correctly. So, what you're going to do now is you're going to begin reading how to make smash and mole, which sounds really, really good. And you are going to complete this task. You're putting the steps in order and telling why you do it. You're going to be doing that in these independent materials today. This is what you're completing, and you're going to submit to me. Make sure that you've completed it entirely before you submit it to me, so that I don't have to send it back to you and say that you didn't complete it. After you do this smash and mole, you are going to read Finding Your Pulse Rate, and you're also going to be completing the same chart that's in the text materials on your independent work. So this is exactly what it looks like. After you finish that, you're going to be reading, I'm like flipping through a lot of stuff right now. You're going to be reading Making a Rhino Bank, which sounds kind of cool. It's not that cool, but it's pretty cool. And you are going to be doing, you're not going to be doing the questions today, but you're going to be doing the sequence of events. Now, there's a lot of boxes here, but you don't need to use them all. There's not that many steps. I just gave you a lot of extra room. You can delete them or add them if you need them. It's not necessary to use all of them. You probably won't use all of them. I hope you guys have a good day. Miss seeing you guys. Talk to you guys soon. Bye. minute recorded.